Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 10 of Ousama Ranking or Ranking of Kings. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this super amazing adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that Daida was struggling to go out from the inside of his own body, let's say. Let's see what's going to happen now. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Oh, he finished already. Oh, wow. Yeah, because I remember that they were saying that he's fine now, but... Wow, look, Boji, you made a great job. Oh, the smallest! No, actually, he's not so big. I thought it was bigger. But at the beginning I was telling you, maybe it's the smallest one. But it's fitting him. I mean, what's wrong? Oh! Look, I'm so happy to be right sometimes. No. Yeah, he is stronger. You'll see, Kage. No, it's okay, Boji. I think you're stronger than before. Exactly. No matter how many times they disappoint you or they underestimate you, you have to feel great because you have to feel confident with yourself. Yeah. Kage, please try to be a great friend as always. Yes. He is the strongest, Kage, don't worry. I can't wait. Thank you, Despa, to believe in Boji. Thank you for training him. That was really nice of you. Oh. Ah, yeah, that one, that time he came back home. Oh, Boji will be the nice chance for you to defend the Despa. Laugh now because later you'll cry. Yeah, because he is confident about Boji. Yes. Kage, relax. Stop offending. Oh, see? It's better if you shut up. Hey, no, wait! What did you say? No, you have to defend your apprentice. Okay, Boji can defend by himself at this point, but it's so nice to defend him too. Oh! No! Boji, be careful. Are you okay? Oh, wow, he's totally fine. Oh yeah, don't forget the crown. Yes! Yes! Kage, relax, just watch. Oh! Or maybe he's feeling it later? No, wait. No, not because of that. See? The effects are coming later. That is great. I love him. Bodji, you're so great. Here we go. They seem small punches, but then... Oh, I can't wait. You're so handsome, Bodji. What the F? Even the smallest weapon can make a difference if you are going to handle it, no matter what. But this is so amazing. Wow, Bodji! What the? That's I mean, couldn't you? Ah. Oh, right, right. Yeah, but. Oh, see? This is not just about physical strength, this is about mind. Yeah, and strategy, of course. That's great. I'm so happy. Now, more than the sword style is his own mind that is working. What the F? Oh my. Uh, should we feel scared about this? Yes. Exactly, absolutely. In the case of Boji, that's what he wants. Exactly. If the mind is not working, even the body can't. Of course. Exactly. That's the most important thing. The heart he's using. Yes, I can't wait. I'm so happy for this. Okay, let's hope it's not something bad. I mean, is he doing? Oh no, Despa. No! No! I mean, did you do it because you wanted to see at what level Boji reached, or because you're tricking him? Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe he just wanted to check. Okay, Despa, okay, don't make me worried, please. It depends what happens, right? Yeah, I think he will show it in the case of Daida. I will never stop thanking those snakes. And I will not stop thanking Bebin to train him with the Despa. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the fact that he has this special sensitivity that I told you, he is able to develop other skills that we can. Babin, thank you so much, and I'm happy to see that you're still alive as I thought. I hope Boji can reach over there. No, don't, just wait that Boji is coming back, okay? Mm-hmm. Just wait for him to come back. Okay. This is what a king should do, actually. You will see, baby. No, no, the snakes are totally right. And dear snake, you had a strong feeling, a right strong feeling. Okay. Oh, finally he knows. Thank you, Kage, for telling him. Okay, yeah. But once Boji will be able to say Daida, you will all become friends. Okay, we will understand later, but he's going to save his brother. Yes, go back, Boji. Go back because we need you now. We really need you. Don't tell me that healing is involved in this. I can't believe it. I don't think healing is a problem here. Please don't tell me that, because after so many times that she was pushing herself to rescue you, yeah. How is it possible? No, 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 yeah. Trust her, because it was hard for her to accept that you didn't like her at the beginning. I think she really loves you. It's okay. But now you're strong, Bodji. No, 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 it's okay. No. I know what you were doing, but it's okay. You are courageous. Yes! Yes! Who's here? Who's this? Sorry guys, sorry for a second, but that last scene with the Bodji crying, it's always making me feel pain. I will explain it later, but anyway, this was another super amazing episode. I love this story. I thank myself and I thank one of the friends of my husband, to tell you honestly, because he was recommending me this story and I am so glad to follow it. It's really hard to find a story like this that takes you somewhere you still don't know, and it's still so interesting. It's exciting you, and it's intricate, mysterious, but so deep and so nice. First of all, I want to say that, see, I was right, because when he was choosing his weapon, do you remember at that time in that episode I was telling you, I think at this point that he is going to find or the biggest one or the smallest one, because it doesn't matter the size of the weapon. The most important thing is your strength that is conveyed to this weapon. And if this weapon is the smallest, for example, and you are able to transfer your strength into this weapon, like in the case of Boji, because let's remember that he is cursed, but he is also coming from a giant like Bosse. That means that he has a huge power that is compressed inside of this small body, right? So if he finds a weapon, no matter the size of this weapon, the most important thing is to train his great strength that he has inside. But by training this great strength he has inside, we have to create a sort of a mental work about this, because Bodji was not used, was not confident to get in touch with a strength like this. The concept here is, if you don't train your mind, you can't train your strength too. You can't train your body that is going to accept this strength. And this is totally right. Even the smallest person in the world can change the world itself. Do you remember? The most amazing example we can give here is The Lord of the Rings, in which Frodo was a hobbit, but even if he was so small like this, he could reach the end of the story by defeating Sauron. I like when these examples are made, when smallest people the smallest weapon no matter what. But anyway, this concept that everyone can become strong and everyone can have the possibility to fulfill one of their purposes. The most important thing is how you train this. Because if you're well trained here, you have a great heart, as much as they were saying, as much as Despa was saying, I'm so sure that Boggi will make it anyway. And when they were showing us the result of his training, I was so happy because Despa was able to give to Boggi the best advice. He was able to train him on a different level. And that's why Despa was underestimated, was not accepted, was treated as if he didn't do anything, he didn't know anything, and he was a good for nothing. But if you remember, the strength of Despa is knowledge. And the result is seen in Boggi. Because Boggi, even if he couldn't even raise a rock, for example, right now he can, because he was able to train his mind to know how to do this. This is a great point that he has, a great advantage. And I'm pretty sure that we will see great things from now on. Even if the previous ones, they were so great, but I mean greater things, okay? I'm so happy that Boggi was able to be trained by Despa, because this is another thing that makes you understand that appearance is one thing, but until you don't know a person deeply, you can't even understand how great a person can be. And Despa proved us this. He's so great, and he was able to trust Boggi to give him a chance no matter the money he received because of this training, but how he was able to trust Boggi no matter the size of his body, no matter the size of his weapon. He was feeling confident because he had a great feeling about this. And I'm so happy that he was able to go beyond the boundaries, beyond the appearance, and he was going straight. It was really nice to see even the fact that there is this training part, because of course if everything was developed like this in 3 seconds, it was not good. No matter how Boggi is strong enough, because he has his own power by being the descendant of a giant and by being cursed, because we still have to understand what type of curse is this. I mean, why Boggi is cursed, first of all, and second of all, what kind of curse is this? Is it referring to his body? Is it referred to the fact that this strength is compressed inside of his body and he has to handle it? We still don't know, but I hope that they are going to tell us in details later, so we will understand. Because as you noticed, even in this episode, we see some flashbacks of what happened at the beginning, so I'm pretty sure that they will tell us many other details and stuff later. But Kage, I know that it was really hard for you to believe something like this, but as I told you, don't underestimate Boggi. Don't decide to step away from him. Keep staying on his side and trust him, because he needs a friend that is trusting him so much. And I know that later Kage said, sorry, I was doubting you, etc, etc. But if I put myself in Kage's position, of course, I would have doubted Boggi too, maybe. If I can see Boggi's eyes, I'm quite confident that he knows what he's doing, because Boggi is not stupid. Even if people can believe so, or even if people can underestimate him by thinking that he can't understand how much power he has or how to handle his power, no, it's not like this. It's just that he doesn't know how to communicate this, because he still has to feel confident with his own self, and later he can be confident and show everybody what he can do. But this was a great proof to let us understand that Boggi knows what's going on, knows about his own strength, and he just needed tools to get in touch of it and being confident with it. And this is what happened. Thank you, Despa. Thank you for training Bojji mentally speaking. By using this strategy, by giving him tips, by letting him learn, because without learning you can't put anything into practice. Before being able to put everything into practice, you need the theories, you need to learn. And this was the perfect process for him. I am so happy and grateful that Despa. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for giving Bojji the possibility to be trained by Despa, because no matter what's your intentions, I agreed, and I'm so happy that you gave him this possibility, because if Daida will be saved, it will be because of Bojji. And I already anticipated this to you in previous episodes. I definitely think that Bojji will save his brother, and his brother, by seeing what's going to happen, he will definitely change his mind on him, and he will stay on his side. And maybe he will refuse even the ranking of kings. I mean, maybe Daida, by being saved and by understanding the greatness of his brother, he will say, okay, I will leave this role to Bojji, because Bojji can fit this role perfectly more than me. Then another thing I wanted to say is that thanks to the snakes, Bojji was able to develop this great strength he has and this speed he has. So thank you so much, snakes. But at the same time, what Despa said about this sensitivity Bojji has and the way he was training mentally speaking, this was amazing too, because as I was telling you, Bojji is deaf, Bojji can't speak, but at the same time, thanks to these defects, even if it's something strange to say, but nothing is wrong 100% in our life, okay? Sometimes, even if we have defects, these defects can help us improving other skills automatically. In the case of Bojji, even if he's deaf, even if he can't speak that, these limitations are pretty heavy, to be honest. At the same time, thanks to these weaknesses he has, he can develop some other skills that other people can't. For example, the sensitivity, the way in which he is moving, the perception he has about the mouth language, the lips, or the attention he can get on his eyes, because thanks to his eyes he can check things in a different way. And when you can't hear, the only way you can keep going on feeling things is by looking at them. So he can develop this speed also because of these things, and I think that was so impressive. And thanks to the snakes, thanks to Despa, who could understand Bojji's problems, he was developing these skills in the best way, and this was another advantage that Bojji has and other people don't. Because when you can hear, when you can see, when you have everything that is okay, you take things for granted because you can. But when you can't, it's that the proper moment in which you can develop things you still can do. And this is a step forward. That's why I think that deaf people, mute people, people who can, blind people, are so special. And this is not something rhetorical. I really believe so. Because they have a sensitivity, they have a special sense, a sixth sense that we can't have. And this is something amazing. But when they were explaining while Bojji was fighting, okay, that he can touch some certain points of our body and he can defeat the enemy because he can stop the interaction between nerves and brain, that was awesome too, because when I saw that Bojji was punching one of them and he was seeing that nothing could happen in that specific moment, but after a few seconds later something happened. It reminds me other shonen stories. It can be Boruto when he was developing the new Rasengan that is disappearing, but then actually is punching or hitting the enemy no matter what. Or yeah, I was thinking about the Haki in One Piece, in which Ruffy, as much as many other characters, are developing this skill that can't be seen, but it's working. And this is something transparent, something invisible. But that thing that is invisible is your strength point. Okay. Even in the case of Shingeki no Kyojin in season 2, when Eren was punching the sky, I mean like this, after punching Dinah Fritz. And we see that sooner after he is punching the sky like this and the titans are moving because he could develop this strength as if he could move things without even noticing it. These are the examples that are coming into my mind right now, but there are so many others. Yeah, many examples, but this makes you understand that shonen heroes, in this case it's a seinen, it's coming from a seinen manga, but you understood what I mean. I mean, the main protagonist who is developing this sort of skill, invisible skill, is so well known and it's pretty loved, because it makes you understand that if you train your mind, the mind is the real strength. You can cultivate, you can train, you can enforce. Daida is thinking more too, as much as Bojji could develop his mental skills. So I think, yeah, these two brothers can let us feel so great in the next episodes. I can't wait for this. Talking about Despa for a second, I thought that he was tricking Bojji. I think that he was just doing this because he wanted to gain lots of money, and he was asking these fake enemies to attack Bojji on purpose, to let him believe that he was strong when he was not. But no! Later we understand that Despa is just trying to do this because he was testing Bojji to see what level he reached. And I was so happy at that moment, because otherwise I had to say that Kage was right by doubting Despa, but this didn't happen, thank you. And he's saying that Bojji is developing a skill. I mean, he has this power that is still not clear. I mean, we didn't see it so far, but he can develop it just few times. Or we will be able to see it for few times. And I'm pretty sure that one of these times it will be or against Bosse, or when he will try to rescue Daida. Anyway, to maybe he can use this power to release Daida from where he is. And let's see. I can't wait for sure. When Bojji later is doubting about healing, if I put myself in his position, maybe he feels like this because he thought, okay, maybe healing with Domas and Hokuto, they decided for me to go out from the kingdom as this adventure, they were saying, just because they wanted me to stay out of the kingdom while they wanted to go on with their plans. But Bojji is wrong, in my opinion, because Healing wanted just to accept him as he is, and he wanted him to experience something he really wanted to do. And Healing was just proving him that she loves him. And the only way to do so, it was to accomplish his wishes. So I hope that Bojji will be confident, and he will, yes, remember what happened with Healing so far, to let him understand that Healing was trying to do her best to get in touch with him, to love him, to be loved by him, and to replace, even if it's impossible, to replace the figure of his mom. So no, I don't think Healing is bad. I think she is a victim too of Miranjo and everything that is happening. And of course Bojji doesn't know Miranjo because he has never seen her. So maybe once he will go back home, and I'm so happy that he will. Can't wait for episode 11, because here now things are getting deeper, and we will see great things, as I was telling you. But now that he will be able to come back, oh, definitely things will be bigger, stronger, and I can't wait. Things will change. Bojji is coming back, so it means that he will confront Bosse. He will realize that Daida is imprisoned in his own body. He will understand that Healing is fine, and he has to put everything in order once again. It will be tough, but I'm pretty sure he will make it. Plus, he has a great friend like Akage next to him. he has the snakes on his side. He has the baby on his side, even if, okay, he has another plan, because actually he thinks that Daida is better, blah, 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 blah. But as I was telling you during the reaction, these things will change because maybe it will be Daida himself telling baby, look baby, okay, I will stop ranking. I will stop believing that I will be able to become a king. Bodge is better. And in that case, baby will change his mind because he's so devoted to Daida that he will never change his mind or he will never go against him. Do you understand what I mean? It all depends on Daida. Daida's behavior is the key. If he is changing, then everything will be fine. So I can't wait for that too. Or maybe Bosse is planning everything like this by letting Miranjo thinking that he is going on her side when he is not, but maybe he's creating everything like this. So the purpose of Bosse is to create a peaceful world anyway. Because maybe by becoming the villain of this situation for a second, he will be able to change Daida's mind on Bodji, and the result will be that Bodji will become the king, and Daida will change his mind and cooperate with him in order to create a peaceful kingdom. This will be awesome. We still don't know anything about Miranjo's background story, so we have so many things to check still. Last but not least, at the end we see a new character coming. I open a bracket. Where are Domas and Hokuto? Show us! We still think that they are in the underground because they have to defeat lots of monsters, do you remember? They have this new mission right now. But we don't see them anymore. Where are they? I hope to see them soon. And at the same time we see, this new character at the end. Who is he? From his profile, he seemed Desaha. Don't you think? Okay, don't write me spoilers because I don't want to know, but he seems Desaha. Or is he a new character coming? And maybe this new character is going to try to defeat Bodji while Bodji is coming back? Who knows? Who put that enemy or that new character over there? Is he an enemy? Is he become a friend of Bodji? We don't know. And another thing is that Appius is in front of the gate over there waiting, okay? I don't know. I have so many ideas about this story, but it's so difficult to put everything into a commentary of 20 maximum more or less minutes. So try to understand me, but yeah, I keep thinking about this story and how to dissolve all the troubles here. Bodji is coming back, and let me be honest, I really like Bodji, not just because he's a boy, not just because he's so cute, but I like it because he is not afraid to show his fragility, and he's not afraid to stand up once again. Do you see? Every time he is having a down moment and he is crying, after that he is smiling, and that's his great secret. I think that's why Bodji is so special. But in this case, when he was punching himself, I felt so much pain because I don't want him to punch himself. It's something that it's going to change little by little, so he doesn't have to worry. His personality will change too, because as much as he is growing, as much as he is becoming stronger, his mind, not just his heart, but even his mind will change. And this mind, by changing, will give him the possibility to gain strength here. I understand what Kage is doing by saying that he's not courageous enough. It's just because he wants to push him. He wants to shake him a little bit. And somehow it's working, okay? But I think that it takes a little bit more time. As you can see, now Bodji is pretty confident because he knows that he's not alone. Somebody will be there to protect him no matter what. And maybe Domas coming back too. He will redeem himself and protect him. Who knows? If at the beginning I thought that Bodji was alone, he didn't have people who could understand him, etc., etc. After 10 episodes, I can say that he has more friends than Daida has. And he has more friends than what other people can imagine. So, Bodji, go ahead. You're strong, you're so cute, you're amazing, I love you so much. And I'm so happy that you're the main protagonist. Because you're a great inspiration to everyone. Me too. Thank you. Okay guys, I think for this episode that is it. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned because episode 11 is coming next week. Thank you so much for the support. Keep subscribing to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys. See you in the next video.